The CW Twin Cities presents See What's Now, your entertainment news source.
Hello.
Hey, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Hey, Paige Davis, Ty Pennington. Thank you for joining me. Allie Krings here with the CW Twin Cities. And today, we are talking about trading spaces. After 10 years, it is back. Paige, when rumors started circulating that it might be coming back on air, what was your initial reaction?
Well, I didn't hear anything about it until it was definite that it would be returning. And everyone was calling me, asking me what I knew about it. And I said, I don't know any more than you know. I just found out.
What was a well-kept secret?
It was a very well-kept secret. You know who knew first?
Who?
Our makeup artist.
Really?
Our makeup artist, because he was doing all the executives at TLC, and so he knew. He
Interesting.
knew before we knew.
That's what they say. Hairdressers, makeup artists, they always know the behind-the-scenes stuff, right?
That's a really scary thought.
It's really scary.
But you know what? It's amazing that, honestly, I think it's such an awesome show, not only because it gave me my start and because these people are like family to me, but one of the reasons I came back is it's not just because I think the personalities are so amazing on this show. I mean, it's such a variety. You literally get the entire
You like
spectrum.
me the most, though, right?
Yes, definitely. But it's really, I think it's an amazing format because, one, the show's like, done, your project's done like 2.5 days, which with somebody who has a very short attention span, that's great for me. But most importantly, you just don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know if the project's going to get finished, if you're going to have enough money to actually build the projects or time to finish the projects. And 3, you really have no idea how the people that live in the home are going to react. And I think it's in this world of like everything is sort of pretty and everything turns out so perfect. This is sort of the anti-perfect makeover show, which was sort of the start of everything. And it's like it's really amazing.
Like you said, the personalities on the show are just so fun. So is it the whole gang back together? What can we expect for the 9th season?
One of the things that is the best about the 9th season is that it's very much more the same of what you're used to. If you loved the show before, you're going to love it again. Camp, fun, crazy, humor, chaotic, everything.
Emotions,
all the same, all of our original designers are back. We have some new faces as well.
Yes.
We have Ty, we have Carter.
A lot of hazing going on, which is great.
Oh yeah, we hazed the new people big time,
no,
and it was fun.
Yes.
But they did great.
Can you tell me on air what exactly your hazing entails?
Well, we put them through a whole thing called training spaces where we made them do
I've heard
it airs digitally on TLC Go, the app TLC Go, and so we made them do projects like a la Trading Spaces style and said, here, you have to do this, you have to finish in an hour and you only have these resources, and they were like, oh.
But it's it
was really fun.
To be honest with you, it really is incredibly black, because you have to remember, like, this show not only started sort of the whole genre of DIY, but also started our careers in television. And
it's
for
truly
me,
authentic reality television. Nowadays we have so many shows where, are they scripted? Are they not scripted? How much is the producer saying or forcing them to do? Our show is just as real as it gets. It's really done in the 2 days.
I think that's why it's so chaotic, because like we're not even allowing anyone to produce because you know what I mean? That's the problem.
You don't. It's really great. You really don't know. I mean, the homeowners are really doing the work alongside the designers and the carpenters, and
because of the fatigue.
Well, they're fatigued. I mean, a lot of times the high emotions that we see are often because they're just really tired.
And I thought I was sore after the show on one episode 10 years ago. Just imagine what it feels like now.
10 years later.
So Ty, the designers come to you with these crazy ideas sometime, and it's your job to bring them to life. What is the most memorable project that you've had to create?
The thing I loved the most was remember that low bed that you made for Hildy a long time ago with that, it was a wood and it had like an orange hue.
Yeah. Well, it was Brazilian cherry, but yes. See, that's the difference. So if a designer like saves enough money and says, hey, I know you've been wanting to be creative for a while, here's $300, make, something amazing. And I'm like, yes, I can make you a beautiful piece of furniture. But what's interesting about the show too is somebody like, wants you to make a prison vault. This goes, it's going to go in the room. And you're like, what? I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it. So half of me loves being able to show off the creativity that I can do, but the other half likes not knowing where this is going to see what it really turns out, just like the viewer. So
You're often in the same, from the same viewpoint as a viewer.
Now, Paige, during the show's hiatus, you went back to Broadway. You're so busy. How did you stay Broadway ready when you have all these other things going on, when you're hosting and you're dancing?
That's a good question. She does most of her stretching and dancing on the set.
That's actually true.
Yeah. So she stays limber.
Obviously, I kept going to the gym, and I still take dance classes, and even I hosted two other home shows as well. And
I can't even touch my toes.
I woke up at 5 in the morning to work out before.
Yeah.
Wow, that's way too early for me.
Something I've never heard of.
Discipline.
Ty, with your skill in carpentry, what does your home look like? Did you build anything specially for yourself?
I did, yeah. I mean, look, I'm a perfectionist. That is honestly the truth. So I basically designed every bed in my home, every entertainment center, and so it's interesting because it just like art. You look at something you did 10 years ago, you're like, man, I could do that better. So I'm constantly trying to outdo myself, even today. But I've designed and built my own home too. So it's I've sort of branched out into architecture as well. So I like to perfect just almost everything you put in your home, so it never stops, and of course I love projects. That's why I couldn't say no to this show. I mean, I just like being involved in fun, creative stuff, and it's honestly the process. Whether it turns out exactly the way you hoped is one thing, but the process is what's fun.
All right, Paige, and really quick, you were just in Minneapolis this last weekend. What'd you think of our city?
I love Minneapolis. I fell in love in Minneapolis. I met Patrick doing the first national tour of Beauty and the Beast, and our first city was Minneapolis.
And I fell in love with Prince.
23 years ago.
And the replacements.
Well, who doesn't love Prince?
So next time you come to Minneapolis, will you stick around so we can get our interview in person rather than doing it satellite way?
Absolutely, of course. And I know Genevieve would send her love, our designer Genevieve Gorder from Minneapolis.
And we'll come in the summer, that's for sure, as long as you guys take us out on the lakes.
All right, that sounds like a done deal to me. Ty Pennington, Paige Davis, thank you for joining me. Good luck with the revamp of Trading Spaces, airing Saturdays at 7 p.m. on TLC. I'm Allie Krings for the CW Twin Cities.